Ever feel like you're standing at the foot of a mountain with a goal so huge, so impossibly massive, that you don't even know where to begin? It's a feeling we all know, that crushing weight of a dream that seems more like a fantasy. We're going to talk about that today, through the simple story of a boy named Leo. Imagine this, a vast, sun-drenched field, but right in the middle, a mountain not of rock and earth, but of countless stones. Big ones, small ones, jagged and smooth, all piled up in a chaotic mess. And there, standing before it, is young Leo. His shoulders are slumped, his face a mask of discouragement. The task ahead feels monumental, an endless labor. How could one small boy ever hope to clear this entire field? It's the kind of challenge that makes you want to just turn around and walk away. That's where a lot of us give up, right at the very beginning, paralyzed by the sheer scale of what we want to achieve. Just as the doubt starts to cement in Leo's heart, a gentle hand rests on his shoulder. It's his father, Marcus, a man with kind eyes that have seen many seasons. He doesn't offer grand speeches or impossible promises. Instead, he looks from Leo to the mountain of stones, and then back to his son. His voice is calm and steady as he says just 5 simple words. Just move 1 stone today. Leo looks at his father, then at the pile. 1 stone, it feels pointless, like a single drop of water trying to empty an ocean. What difference could 1 tiny stone possibly make against this colossal heap? Skepticism is written all over his face, but he trusts his father. So, with a heavy sigh, he walks over to the pile, bends down, and picks up a single, manageable stone. He carries it to the far edge of the field and sets it down. It's a small act, almost insignificant. The pile looks exactly the same, but the work, for that day, is done. The next day, Leo returns. The pile is still there, just as intimidating as before, but he remembers his father's words. He picks up another stone and carries it across the field. And the day after that, he does it again. 1 stone. Every single day, it becomes his ritual. Now, imagine the days turning into weeks, and the weeks into months. We see the seasons shift around Leo. The vibrant green of summer fades into the golden hues of autumn. The leaves fall, and a blanket of crisp, white snow covers the ground. Through it all, Leo is there. Some days it's easy. He grabs a stone and is done in minutes. Other days, the rain is pouring, or the wind is howling, and he doesn't want to go out. But he does. He remembers the promise to himself. 1 stone. We see the pile begin to change. It's not a sudden transformation, but a slow, almost imperceptible erosion. The edges soften. The peak lowers. A small patch of cleared ground begins to grow, expanding outward day by day, stone by stone. Leo himself is changing too. His arms are stronger, his steps more confident. The look of discouragement is gone, replaced by a quiet determination. He's no longer focused on the mountain. He's focused on the single stone in his hands. He's learned the profound power of showing up, of small, consistent effort. This is the magic that so many of us miss. We want the overnight success, the lottery win, the viral moment. We forget that true, lasting change is almost always the result of compounding daily actions. Then, one bright spring morning, Leo walks out to the field. He looks at where the great pile of stones once stood, and he sees just one, a single, solitary stone left in the middle of a vast, clear field. It walks over, his heart pounding with a feeling he can't quite name. Eben stoned his hands closing round that final stone. It feels heavier than all the others, weighted with the memory of every day that came before. He carries it across the now empty field and places it with the others. He stands up straight and turns around. Before him is an open expanse of green, ready for planting, ready for new life. The impossible task is done. His father, Marcus, comes to stand beside him, placing a proud arm around his shoulders. They don't need to say anything. They just stand there together, looking at the fruit of Leo's persistence. It wasn't a single act of Herculean strength that cleared the field. It was the simple, repeatable act of moving 1 stone, day after day. So, what's your pile of stones? Is it learning a new skill? Starting a business? Writing a book? Getting in shape? whatever it is. Don't let the size of the mountain overwhelm you. Just ask yourself, what is the one stone I can move today? Do that, and then do it again tomorrow. Because that is how fields are cleared, how mountains are moved, and how dreams are built. Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you on your journey. See you in the next one. Have you ever faced a challenge so huge, so massive, that you felt completely frozen? Like looking at a mountain you're supposed to move, and you don't even know where to begin. That's exactly where our story starts, with a young boy named Leo, standing in a field, staring at a colossal pile of stones. It wasn't just a pile, it was a mountain of gray, jagged rocks, stretching high and wide under the sun. The task was to clear the field, but looking at it, Leo's heart sank. It felt impossible. Discouragement washed over him like a cold wave. How could one small boy ever move all of that? It would take forever. He felt weak, insignificant, and totally overwhelmed by the sheer size of the job ahead. Just as a sigh of defeat was about to escape his lips, he felt a gentle hand on his shoulder. It was his father, Marcus, a man with kind eyes that held the wisdom of many seasons. Marcus didn't lecture or scold. He simply looked at the mountain of stones, then back at his son, and said with a calm, steady voice, "Leo, just move one stone today. That's all, just one." Leo looked at his father, then at the pile, skepticism clouding his face. One stone. What difference would one single stone make against this giant mess? It seemed pointless, a tiny drop in a vast ocean of rock. But he trusted his father. So, with a shrug of doubt, he walked over, bent down, and picked up a single, manageable stone. He carried it to the far edge of the field and set it down. It was a small act, almost meaningless, but it was done. The next day, Leo went back. The pile looked just as massive, but he remembered his father's words. He picked up another stone and moved it, and he did it again the next day, and the day after that. A quiet routine began to form. Every single day, without fail, Leo would go out to the field and move one stone. At first, the change was unnoticeable. The pile seemed to mock his efforts, remaining stubbornly immense. Some days, his motivation wavered. He'd think, what's the point? But the simplicity of the task just one stone made it easy to continue. It wasn't about clearing the field anymore. It was just about moving that one stone for the day. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. The green leaves of summer turned to the fiery reds and golds of autumn. The wind grew colder, and the first snowflakes of winter began to fall, blanketing the remaining stones in white. Still, Leo persisted. He'd brush the snow off a stone and carry it across the frozen ground. Through rain, shine, wind, and snow, the daily ritual continued. As the snow melted and spring brought new life to the fields, something amazing became visible. The mountain of stones was no longer a mountain, it was a hill. And as the sun grew warmer, that hill became a mound. Leo could now see over the top of it. He wasn't just moving stones, he was reclaiming the land, inch by inch, day by day. His small, consistent effort was creating a visible, tangible change. The skepticism he once felt was replaced by a growing sense of purpose and quiet determination. Then, one bright, sunny afternoon, Leo walked out to the field. He looked at where the great pile of stones used to be, and there, lying alone in the dirt, was a single, final stone. It was no bigger or smaller than any of the hundreds he had moved before. He walked over, bent down, and picked it up. As he carried it across the now clear field, he could feel the weight of his journey, not just the weight of the rock. He placed it with the others, forming a new, neatly stacked wall at the edge of the property. He stood up, wiping the dust from his hands, and looked back at the vast, open expanse of cleared land. It was empty. It was ready. It was finished. At that moment, Marcus walked up and stood beside him. They didn't need to say much. They stood together in silence, father and son, looking at the fruit of Leo's persistent labor. The field, once a symbol of an impossible task, was now a testament to the incredible power of small, consistent steps. Leo finally understood. You don't move a mountain all at once. You move it one stone at a time. That feeling of accomplishment, of seeing the impossible become possible, was a lesson he would carry with him for the rest of his life. So, whatever mountain you're facing, remember, Leo, just focus on moving one stone today. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires. See you next time.